Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another edition of the Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining me from the softball team is senior pitcher Blakelee. Steeb, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So before we get started, tell about your other campus involvement. Obviously, you're a play-by-play announcer with the athletics department, but outside of athletics, what is your campus involvement?
Well, I'm actually really involved in things involved in my major. My major is public relations. And I've just really enjoyed getting involved in the communication department at AU. I am the PRSSA chapter president at Anderson University. PRSSA is a national public relations organization where different college students, different students can get involved. There's actually a PRSA that's like for professionals. So it's really cool to get to be able to be the president at Anderson. And then another thing that I'm involved in is Fifth Street Communications. Again, that's for my PR department. Fifth Street Communications is a student-led PR agency where we help nonprofit organizations around Madison County. So.
Okay. And then, so you actually jumped in. My next question would have been what your major was. You said it was public relations. What's your minor?
My minor's management, so I get to spend a lot of time in the fall school of business area.
Okay. Who is your inspiration and why?
I'd say that my inspiration is definitely my family. I love being around my family. They're just a lot of fun. Like my parents have always pushed me to be my best, and my brother, he's just always so funny, and I just want to be the best sister that I can for him.
Okay. What is your driving force / motivation?
I would definitely say I am self-motivated, actually. I feel like I'm always like telling myself like to be better and be better than I was the day before. And I always want to, like, obviously I want to please my family and please those that I care about. But I think that I am most hard on myself. And if I do something wrong, or even if I do something good, like I'm like, Blakelee, good job, or Blakelee, you got to be better.
Okay. What is your favorite aspect about sports?
Well, I think any athlete would say that, or at least any athlete on a team sport would say they love being on a team. I think that it's something that's super, super unique for everyone to just have one goal and to work towards that goal. But I also, for myself personally, I love the determination that softball specifically has taught me. I feel like I've been able to carry the determination and the things that I've learned on the softball field into things like the classroom and into everyday life.
Okay. What is your favorite non-athletic memory at Anderson?
I really do enjoy my PR classes. When I first came to Anderson, um, it was interesting to see like how PR students and communication students in general, how they were able to have a good time in classes, but also learn so much in classes. So I really enjoy the people in my department, and I love the professors in my department. So that has definitely contributed to one of my favorite aspects about Anderson University.
All right. And then what is your favorite athletic memory at Anderson?
I kind of have a couple that I'd like to mention. The first one would be last year's conference tournament. It was really cool because we didn't really we started off okay in the season, and then we kind of hit a slump. And then in the conference tournament, nobody really expected us to make it really far in the conference tournament. And then we ended up making it third, which was amazing. And I got the opportunity to pitch in one of those final games, and it was just a really good experience. The second one might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion at first, but then I'd like to explain myself a little bit. The second one is when we were down in Florida this year, and we were told that we couldn't finish our season down in Florida, and then later we were told we couldn't finish our season in general. I think it really helped our team kind of bond, if that makes sense. We all were going through the same thing, and we all knew that we were going through the same thing. And to feel like everyone was going through the exact thing that I was really helped me bond with my teammates.
Okay. And then, what are your hobbies out right now? Or
Like
just in
outside of
general?
softball? Well, I really love writing, which is a good thing since I'm a PR major. I do a lot of writing. I've been doing a lot of drawing actually. With all of this uncertainty going on, I've had a lot of anxiety built up, so drawing has really helped release a lot of that. And then, of course, I like working out for fun. It's also a stress reliever, and when you can't really do much outside of the house, it's nice to just go on a run.
Okay. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
Okay, this is weird, but I'm really good at somersaulting.
Okay.
Like not necessarily like flipping above air, but like flipping on the ground. I think I've counted like 25 in a row at one time.
Okay.
So I'm pretty good at it.
All right. Why did you choose Anderson?
Yeah, so my route to Anderson might look a little bit different than what others would, mainly because I transferred.
Mhm.
So coming here as a junior looked a little bit different because I felt like I couldn't really necessarily get close to freshmen because freshmen were close with freshmen, and I felt like juniors already had their group of friends. But coming to Anderson, I felt like I was instantly accepted into the family. And that's one of the things that I wanted from a school. And I guess Coach Holloway, he made me feel like a part of his family. So coming to Anderson and deciding to transfer, that really helped me make my decision to transfer because I knew coming in, if I wasn't anybody else's family, at least I would be Coach Holloway's family.
Okay. What is your favorite class and why?
Oh, that's hard because I do love every class, pretty much every class in my communication department. But I'd say that one of my favorites has been PR writing. And that's just because like I was able to talk with different people, like even outside of AU, and kind of network a little bit. And when I say network, I mean like learning more about other people's professional life and what I can do with public relations.
All right. And then who is your favorite professor and why?
Well, my favorite professor in the PR department is definitely Stephanie Leiter. She has been so amazing. She's my advisor, and she's always willing to help and reach out. Even in this quarantine time, she's always like one email or phone call away. So I really appreciate her. But in the Fall School of Business, definitely Dr. J. Hochstetler. I had a business law class and principles of management class with him last semester, and I had never had him before, but he was just so amazing, and he's also been really supportive throughout my time at AU.
All right. And then what are your plans after graduation?
I don't really have any concrete plans yet. I'm hoping that something turns into a concrete plan very soon. Luckily, I do have a couple of options open right now, which is a good thing. But I'd like to stay in the Indianapolis area. My dream is to work in downtown Indy because I had an internship there last summer. And it was amazing to be in the hustle and bustle of everyday life in downtown Indy. And then also I'm getting married a year after
Yeah.
graduation. So
All right. I mean, and then was there any specific fields that you were looking at right now?
yeah, so my dream is to be in more of the like service aspect of PR. So more like government and law enforcement and helping advocate for those around Indiana or even nationally.
Okay. And then, what do you want your lasting legacy to be at Anderson?
For my lasting legacy, I would just really like to be a role model, someone who people look up to and realize like Blakelee was such a dedicated person in anything that she did, whether that was softball and working hard on the field, or whether that was in the classroom and just helping other people learn.
All right. Going into the next segment of questions, more of the team related kind of questions. First, who on the team is the best dressed?
I would say it's hard because like we're softball players, so we love to be in sweats all the time. Um, so whenever anyone is like outside of sweats, it looks like they're just like dressed up so much. But I would say that one of the best dressed is actually Hadley Decker. Whenever she like comes to practice after she's student teaching, she always looks so cute. And I just think that Hadley's so cute in general. Like even at her, or even at practice, her hair is like always braided super nicely. And I'm like, how do you not have helmet hair?
All right. Who on the team is the best dancer?
Ariel Lee. She is always sending us TikToks and like always trying to like brighten our days with these like fun little TikToks. And whenever there's music playing in pregame or at practice, she's always putting a smile on everyone's face and just having fun. And I appreciate that as a teammate.
All right. And then who on the team is the Joker, prankster, best sense of humor?
I think that Taylor Lawson, she's also a fellow senior. I really enjoy Taylor because she always says weird things, and I just have like, I guess I have a weird sense of humor as well. But she's just like so amazingly weird and is always willing to like make everybody laugh. And I love her because she makes practices 10 times more fun.
All right. And then who on the team is most outgoing?
Most outgoing. I would say that's probably Emily Benefiel. She always has friends wherever she goes, and she is so willing to help anyone in any way that she can. And I think that's why people want her as a friend, is because she is the person that you want to have on your side at any point in your life.
Okay. And then who on the team is the best trash talker?
I think that a lot of people on the team would probably say that it's Sierra Cunningham. And she's not necessarily like, when you think trash talk, you may think like it's putting someone down, but she's like super good about making everyone realize that it's a joke. But she's also good at like in a game when we're in a really competitive state of the game, she's really good about having everyone know that she knows that she can do the next play. And as a pitcher, I would really want Sierra to be one of the people that the last play of the game, the ball is going to be hit to, because I know that she's going to make it.
Okay. And then who on the team is the pregame DJ?
Ironically enough, it's DJ. And when I like looked at that question, I was really I was kind of giggling about it because it's so ironic that her name is DJ and she's the pregame DJ. But she just has a really good playlist. Like even when we were down in Florida for a couple days, and we were just kind of like chilling by the pool, like DJ is the person that I wanted to play the playlist by the pool because she just has a playlist that's full of jams.
There you go. What is your team's go-to pregame song?
You know, I don't really know that we have like a specific pregame song, but one of the things that I loved about this team the most is we can be motivated to so many different kinds of music. And I think that's what makes our pregame playlist really cool, is there's country, there's like pop, there's rap, there's all kinds of different music. And I think that is really cool to like go to a team that is easily motivated as far as music goes.
And then as a bonus, what is your go-to walkout?
Well, as a pitcher, and not really getting a ton of at bats, I don't really necessarily, well, I guess not a lot of people get to hear my walkout song a lot. But this year I was really excited because for some reason my dad has wanted me to choose the song Buttermilk Biscuits by Sir Mix-a-Lot as my walkout song, which I did do this year. Unfortunately, no one will get to hear it. But if you do want to hear it, you can always look it up. It's by Sir Mix-a-Lot, Buttermilk Biscuits.
All right. And then going into the final segment of questions, we first, what is your favorite quote?
My favorite quote that has really driven me over the past 22 years is something that my dad actually told me when I was a little girl. And that is, whatever you're doing, in order to be the best, you have to be willing to do things that others don't want to do. And I think, like, even in the classroom, knowing that I need to read my textbook and I need to study and take notes in class is just something that's essential in order to be amazing. So that's really driven me in anything that I've done.
Okay. And then what is your favorite season?
Definitely fall. I love like the pretty changing colors and the weather and even like the fashion. I feel 10 times cuter in fall than what I do in any other season.
All right. What is your favorite TV show?
Definitely Friends. And when they took it off Netflix, I was so sad because Friends was my go-to, is my everything show. It was like the show that I watch when I'm sad and when I'm happy and just need a laugh. But luckily, I did get the DVDs, so I can still watch Friends
Yep.
whenever.
And it saves money. You don't even need a subscription for that.
Exactly.
What is your favorite sports team?
I am actually a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Okay.
My grandpa, he was a Minnesota Viking or is a Minnesota Vikings fan. My dad followed suit, and then he kind of, it's like the family joke that he brainwashed his kids to be Minnesota Vikings fans. But I really enjoy watching Minnesota Vikings on a Sunday.
Do you know if there's any root to that?
You know, I don't really know because none of my family's like even from Minnesota.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I was kind of intrigued.
Yeah.
What's the strangest nickname you have?
The strangest nickname I have is by far the one that Coach Calder, one of our assistant coaches, gave me my junior year, and that is Sherwin. I don't know if you know about the store like Sherwin Williams, like the paint store, but he originally started calling me that because as a pitcher, I paint the corners.
Okay.
And he started calling me Sherwin, and it kind of just stuck. So,
I mean, it works then.
yeah.
What is your favorite food?
Anything Mexican food. I love taco salad. I love chips and salsa, chips and queso, quesadillas, like Mexican food all the way. I would be happy if I only ate that for the rest of my life, although it probably wouldn't be healthy for me.
Okay. Do you have any pets? And if so, what are their names?
Yes, I have 4 pets. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. My cat's names, one of them, she's a black cat. Her name is Aslan Jane. And then I have another little cat who's gray, and her name is Ariel Sue. And then I have the 2 dogs that I have. One is a German Shepherd, and his name is Ace. He's about 2 years old. And he's just always so full of energy, of course, because he's a 2-year-old German Shepherd. And then my little boy, who's actually my dog, his name is Sebastian, and he's a basset hound. And I swear he's a person. He thinks that he's a person.
Okay. And then, what hobby would you get into if time weren't an issue?
I would say gardening. I have always wanted to start like growing my own vegetables and my own flowers. I'm also a Save the Bees advocate. So I'd really like to plant some flowers that are helpful to the bee population. Uh, so yeah, definitely gardening.
Okay. And then, what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Oh my gosh. I wait for Christmas all year long and listen to Christmas music, admittedly, sometimes even in March or April.
Okay. And then finally, what is your secret talent?
My secret talent is probably the somersaulting. It's like not necessarily like a super impressive talent, but it's something cool, I guess. So
All right. I think I've got all of my questions. Blakelee, thank you. Thank you for doing this interview with us. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Um, we'll have more episodes beginning on Monday. Have a happy Easter weekend, and we will see you on Monday.